And I have pinned, starting in the middle of the seam, pinned the binding to the edge of the fabric. And I like to pin kind of parallel, I should say, to the edge of the fabric. And for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to use a straight stitch. Sewing this, stitching a little bit from the edge. And I'm using contrasting colors of fabric trim and especially thread. And as I sew, I'm going to stop sewing at the edge of the fabric, cut the thread. So I'm sewing right off to the very edge, just quickly cut my threads. And then when I raise the presser foot, I'm going to fold the trim back on itself, exposing the edge of the fabric. Now this is where, if you want to take some time, align the satin edge on the back and line the satin edge on the front. This will make certain that your fabric corner will be mitered. Okay, so I'm lining everything up so it's square. Then with a ruler, you're going to draw a 45-inch angle from the corner. So I'm going to line the 45-inch angle and draw this corner. And use a marking pen and line up that 45-degree line. Here we go. And mark. Now I'm not marking to the very tip because you don't want to sew to the very tip. Just leave a fourth or maybe even a half of an inch that hasn't been sewn. And then sew from about half an inch to the corner, and with matching thread you'll maybe stitch it back and then raise the presser foot. And as I bring this to the front to show you, this is how it works. It works back on itself, kind of magic. Keep pulling, and if I had matching thread, you wouldn't see the navy blue thread peeking through. But here I have a perfectly mitered corner. Let me tuck the next raw edge into place, and as I do, you can see that that has been sewn perfectly. Then you'd start to stitch at that corner, and you continue to go back. So again, you fold the fabric back on itself and draw that 45-degree angle and stitch. And that's how you add a satin binding on a fleece blanket.